Hello and welcome to this video. Today we're going to identify the habitable zone for a star based on the star's mass. So we're going to be using this graph, and this is the same graph that you used on the activities the previous day. And what we already did was on the previous day that we worked on this, we've already placed our horizontal line for our star mass. So our star mass in this example is 0.25 that of the sun. So what we did is we moved this horizontal line down to the position of 0.25. So it's not quite there. We're limited here a little bit there. That's a little better. 0.2, 0.1, 0.2, 0.5. So we're limited with Google Slides. We can't really place it exactly on 0.25. So we had to make a choice as to where we wanted to put it. And I'm going to leave it there because that's fairly close to where we have it previously on the other slides. So I'm going to leave it there. It's not exactly at 0.25, but I can't get it exactly at 0.25. All right, so the habitable zone is identified by this diagonal region. A small star will have a habitable zone that's closer to the star. A large star will have a habitable zone that's further from the star. So this line here, this horizontal line, represents the mass of our star. So our star, the one that we are learning about, or I'm using as my example, its habitable zone is from this point to this point. So we want the hot edge of the habitable zone. We need to mark that. And we also need to mark the cold edge of the habitable zone. So I have two horizontal lines here, or vertical lines, excuse me. And I'm going to drag them over. I'm going to drag the first one over to the hot edge of it. And I'm going to I just want that hot edge to be on the horizontal line at the actual edge of the habitable zone. And then I'm going to take my second vertical line and I'm going to drag it over to the cold edge of the line right there. And now I can just follow these vertical lines down to the scale and identify the range or the distance of the habitable zone for this star that has a mass of 0.25. So we've got the hot edge is at 0.01, 0.02, 0.03, 0.04, 0.05, 0.06, 0.07, 0.08 and a half. So I'm going to record that up here, 0.085 is the hot edge. And then I need to identify the cold edge. So I'm coming down here, that's 0.1, this is 0.2, so it's about 0.17, 0.17. That is my range for the habitable zone. Okay, so that's how you do it. It's going to be based on what the mass of your star is and where that horizontal line that represents the mass of your star, where it crosses this line, this range that represents the habitable zone. One of the things I see students doing when they identify the habitable zone for their star is they'll place one vertical line way over here at this edge, and they'll place the other vertical line way over here at this edge. That is not the habitable zone range for any star. The habitable zone range is only where this horizontal line that represents the mass of your star, where it crosses this diagonal that represents the habitable zone. So up here is our solar system. The habitable zone for our solar system is from roughly here to here. This is the range for our solar system, the habitable zone. The range for a star that's down here is in this area. The range for a star that's this mass is this area only. Okay. That is all I'm going to share for this activity. I hope you have a good day.